Lesson number 36 is all about rate word problems. And our first question says, 20 apples cost $5. How many apples can we buy for $80? So using a rate to solve this, we can say 20 apples. Well, 20 apples per $5 because they cost $5 for 20 apples. Now we're going to set up a proportion, two rates that are equal to each other. How many apples can we buy for $80? So $80 goes on bottom because dollar stays in the denominator the whole time. And now we can figure out how many apples we're going to get. So in order to do this problem, what we have to do is we have to figure out 5 times what number is going to be equal to 80. That's what we need to know. Wn, what number times 5 equals 80? So if we say 80 divided by 5, 5 goes into 8 one time. We get 5 with 3 left over. 5 goes into 30 6 times. We have 16. So, what number 5 times 16 must equal 80? So 5 times 16 is equal to 80. Then we must have 20 times 16 is going to be equal to our answer. Now, of course, we could just have one dot and one equal to sign in our work. As we go, it would be slightly less confusing. So let's go ahead and erase some of those. I'm going to erase here, I'm going to erase here, I'm going to erase here, and here. And now it looks better. So we need to multiply 20 times 16 to find how many apples we can get for $80. 20 times 16? Well, 6 times 0 is 0, and 6 times 2 is 12. Got 0 as a placeholder, 1 times 0 is 0, and 1 times 2 is 2. So when we add, we come up with 320. So, how many apples can we buy for $80? We can buy 320 apples. And we've got our final answer. Now another way we could have done this problem would be to say, well, 20, that's 4 times bigger than 5, because 4 times 5 is 20. So the number of apples we need needs to be 4 times bigger than 80. And 4 times bigger than 80 is 320. Just another way you can look at the same problem to get the exact same answer. Let's look at another one. 20 apples cost $5. What is the cost of 40 apples? So 20 apples cost $5. What is the cost of 40 apples? Well, in this one, 40 is double 20. So we're buying twice as many apples. If we buy twice as many apples, it's going to cost twice as much. So we're going to have to double 5 to get to 10. And we've got our answer. Sometimes we need to look at the numbers and the relationship between them to see if there's an easy way that we can figure out the problem with mental math. Lots of times there is, and this is one of those instances. Lesson practice will be on page 119. Make sure you've got your notes complete, and I'll see you during our next class.